This is the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
You're inside Jamaica Magazine.
Encouraging the information flow, sharing the news and views you need to know.
We are building an informed Jamaica every day.
Listening to what you say.
It is Tuesday, December 22, just 3 more days to go. Hello and thanks so much for opening the covers of today's edition of Jamaica Magazine. I am your host, Alison Watson. Coming up, safety on our roads during holidays and tips to enjoy all the culinary delights of Christmas without the possible health problems. But first in today's news, powerful start to the winter tourist season, new airlifts scheduled to strengthen visitor arrivals, and young farmers get a helping hand. Do stay with us, the news and details after this break.
If you don't wear your seatbelt, this could happen to you. And the consequences could be disastrous. In an accident, the vehicle stops. Suddenly, you don't. Even at 30 miles per hour, your body will be thrown violently forward with a crash force of up to 10 times your weight. Always wear a seatbelt. Seatbelts save lives. A message from Texaco, a world of energy, and the Road Safety Unit, Ministry of Transport and Works. Remember, road safety begins with you.
And now the news. The winter tourist season has gotten off to an impressive start. Over 17,000 visitors touched down in Montego Bay on the first weekend of the tourist season. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says it is the largest ever weekend arrival figure for the second city.
This really is a very satisfying start, and one considers that the weekend pass was affected by the great chill in North America. In fact, the number of snowstorms that we had on the northeastern seaboard, which is our strongest area, as well as storm situations in Europe. So that there were quite a few flights that we expected which didn't quite make it.
He attributes the positive arrival figures to the tremendous work done ahead of the winter tourist season.
It is very well planned. We've strategized effectively for it. We've put in 1 million seats for the winter.
Minister Bartlett says the prospects are exciting for the Christmas period and beyond. In the meantime, several new airlines will be flying to Jamaica during the course of the winter tourist season. The tourism minister says this is a direct result of his ministry's efforts to increase Jamaica's market share in the country's south and north of the equator. The increased airlifts should further push up tourist arrival figures.
On the 28th of December, for the first time, Blue Panorama, which is the third largest airline in Italy, will be coming from Rome Fiumicino Airport into Montego Bay. And that will be followed up with another flight arrangement, same Blue Panorama, but this time from Malpenso. And that will be coming directly through Santo Domingo La Romana into Montego Bay.
Just last Friday, Jamaica welcomed the inaugural U.S. Airways flight out of Phoenix to Montego Bay. This gives Jamaica access to 28 gateways in the western area of the United States. The direct flight to Montego Bay reopens the western gateways, which was closed because of the withdrawal of Air Jamaica from the Los Angeles route. New flights are also expected to arrive for the rest of the year into January and February to strengthen the winter season. Minister Bartlett says a key part of the marketing strategy involves reducing dependence on any single market. So far, he says, there have been increases in a number of areas, including Canada and Germany.
And that's going to expand with the new arrangement that we are putting together with TUI, which is the largest tour operator in the world, for a volume arrangement that will bring some 10,000 visitors into Jamaica annually out of Germany alone.
And the tourism minister is appealing to Jamaicans to not jeopardize the good start to the winter tourist season. The minister's call comes against the background of planned protests over the new tax measures announced last week. He is appealing for good sense to prevail.
It is important that we do everything possible to preserve the stability within our country and within the industry.
Minister Bartlett says the tourism industry is poised to provide 3,000 additional jobs this winter as 1,300 new hotel rooms become available.
700 from Secrets and 643 from Palmyra. In addition, the Iberia Star Beach and the White House Sandals are all back on stream. So what this means is a full restoration of employment within the sector and an addition of 3,000 new jobs.
Minister Bartlett is stressing that the economy depends on a viable and strong tourism industry, more so this year. He says that by maintaining the growth momentum, the jobs of countless persons within industries linked to tourism will be preserved. The Senate has approved a bill calling for computer crimes sanctions. The Cybercrimes Act targets the misuse of computer systems or data. It was passed in the upper house on Friday. Leader of government business in the Senate, Attorney General Dorothy Lightburn, says the legislation will help the authorities deal with emerging internet-based crimes such as identity theft. There is a possible $2 million fine if you knowingly obtain unauthorized access to any program or data held in a computer. The crime also carries a possible prison sentence for a term not exceeding 2 years. The unauthorized modification of computer contents also attracts a fine not exceeding $2 million and or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years. The Cybercrimes Bill was passed with 6 amendments. Provision is made for the act to be reviewed every 2 years. The St. James 4-H Parish Advisory Council is continuing its quest to improve and expand goat production in the parish. On Friday, 3 goats were presented to 3 student clubites under the council's goat revolving program. This brings to 10 the number of animals that have been distributed under the program since the start of the year. The cycle involves giving the clubites a pregnant ewe, and when it gives birth, the first female kid is given back to the 4-H movement to be placed in its revolving program. Vice Chairman of the Advisory Council, Winston Ritchie, says the plan is to continue the program until it has just about saturated the parish with upgraded animals.
We really hope to have a population so that we can, in every 3 months, distribute to the revolving scheme. As most people would know, doing it like this is not totally profitable. But it's for the training of youngsters and the population in general in goat rearing and what it can do for each and every family who has goats.
The latest recipients are Johns Hall All-Age student Nikisha Thorpe, recent graduate of Montego Bay High Vanessa Anglin, and former Malden High student Jacinth Ambersley. They were presented with the animals in a ceremony at the Montpelier Research Station. And finally, in today's newscast, you are being asked to help the police locate this man. 41-year-old Michael Roberts is a printer-pressman employed here at the Jamaica Information Service. He has been reported missing since Wednesday, December 16. Mr. Roberts also goes by the alias Lucky. He resides at 17 Cavita Crescent in Duncan's Pen in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. When last seen on December 16, Mr. Roberts was wearing a blue shirt, camouflage pants and a Santa Claus hat. The police are asking members of the public who may have any information on the whereabouts of Mr. Roberts to contact the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch, the CIB, at 984-9757 or call 119. Those were the stories making the news today. For more information, please visit our website at www.jis.gov.jm. Stay with us. Jamaica Magazine continues.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.